Hey everyone, thanks for joining me to practice today. So today's theme is to be our authentic self. We're going to work through some poses to help remind ourselves who we are, talk through some yoga themes, and like a cheetah runs, right? Cheetah doesn't slither or crawl because that's not what a cheetah does. We're going to be ourselves, okay? All right, let's go. She said be yourself. All right, let us meet up on our backs, okay? We're gonna start on our backs for this one. Go ahead and lie down. Take a nice deep breath in. You can have your knees bent or straight, whatever you wanna do. Press your head into the mat, pick up your shoulders, and just kind of lower them down, okay? Get comfortable, right? All right, you press your hands on your heart center. I invite you to close your eyes, or you can just gently soften them. Kind of let your body get heavy into the mat. Let all the spinning start to slow down, even just if it's for a few minutes here while we practice. Nice deep breath in. So the very famous yoga text, the Gita, or the Gita, it's very, very old. It's been around a long time. I had thousands of years. It says that yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. So that's what we're going to work on today. It's just being our authentic self. Being us, who we are. Good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything. That's a movie, right? I think. Right? All right. Couple more breaths here. Okay. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. Bend your right knee. Peace finger your right hand. Grab that right big toe. Bend it. Bring it in towards you. Okay. And then just start to slowly straighten that right leg. Okay. Now, left leg can stay bent if that feels nice on your low back, or you can extend it down. Whatever feels better to your low back, okay? Let's do that. For me, I think I'm going to keep it bent. I've been picking up my 2-year-old the wrong way, and my body's telling me that I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm not bending my knees and picking him up. I'm like, hunching over and picking him up, which I know better. So right now, I need to keep this leg bent. Okay. Micro bend in this leg still, okay? Go ahead, bring it in towards you a little bit more. Plant that leg down or straighten it out, whatever you want to do. Peace finger your left hand now. Grab your left big toe and start to straighten that left leg, okay? Just get a nice stretch in the back of our leg here. Keeping that micro bend in our knee. We never like to lock our knee, no matter what. So keep that little tiny bend, okay? Again, that right leg can be out or it can be up. Whatever you're feeling. Couple more breaths here. Grab the outer part of your left foot. Keep your foot parallel to the ceiling, and then go ahead and grab the outer part of your right. Put your arms on the outside of your legs there and just come in a nice happy baby. Or you can peace finger both your big toes, and then your arms go inside, and you can do a happy baby that way, okay? However you're feeling, just roll back and forth here. Just enjoy that. All right, reach everything up. Inhale, point your toes, flex your toes, wiggle your fingers. Exhale, bend your knees, and then let's roll up to the side here. Okay, let us come up to a wide-legged seated pose, okay? So feet are out, legs are out. 45, okay? What we're gonna do here, get tall in your back. You can adjust your sit bones. So what does that mean, right? I say that, what does that mean? That means like kind of adjust your bum so that it's a comfortable seat for you. It is what you think it is, okay? Adjust your bum, how you need to adjust it, okay. Tall. Take our hands and just walk them out. Now, as far as you can go where it doesn't hurt, okay? Our back is still flat. It's still straight, okay? We're not doing this. Shoulders are down. Back is long. We're just walking forward, okay? Deep breath here. Now, some people are going to be laying flat on the floor here. Some people are going to be like this. You do you, okay? Couple breaths here. You can cupcake those fingers and walk them out a little bit more if you want. Maintaining that space. Micro bend in our knees still. Flex our feet. Okay, when you're ready, walk it back. Okay, now from here, take that right hand and just reach towards the inside of your right foot. You can grab that right foot if you want, and kind of take your left arm, like you're maybe starting, I always say like starting a lawnmower, or just kind of pulling something up towards, pulling a bow or something like that. So your fist is now to your shoulder, and then kind of reach your arm straight up and over if you want. Now, you might not be able to reach your foot. That's okay. You can be at your shin. You can be at your knee. Wherever you can be. All right. Come back to center. Reach both hands up. Interlace your fingers. Press up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to reach towards our left. Now, it's harder for me to get to this left side than it was for my right. Interesting, huh? Okay. Pull that, take that right hand, pull it back, and then keep that arm straight up, or you can take it over, take your right hand over towards the left, okay? Get a really nice stretch in that side body there. Bring your head back a little bit. All right, hands back to center. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's meet up in tabletop. We'll just do a couple cat-cows here. So our wrists are on our shoulders, our knees are on our hips. We're going to imagine that our hips are like a bowl, okay? We're just gonna bring them forward a little bit, okay? Drop them forward so we get that nice little dip in our back. And then we're gonna press it. All right, couple more here. Cat-cow. Toes together, knees to the edge of your mat. Press back into a child's pose here. Walk your hands forward. Rest your forehead on your mat. Press your bum into your heels with your hands. So you're pushing in the mat, and it should bring your bums back to your heels. Walk your hands over, couple steps, and then your left wrist crosses over your right and sink into that. Press your left hip down. It's going to want to come up, okay? Okay, walk back to center. Press that out. Forehead to mat. Take it over to the left. So a couple steps over, right hand goes on top of left. We're pressing into that right hip, really getting a stretch in our side body here. Nice side body stretch. Okay, you okay? Back to center. Press it out. All right, now come forward, bring your knees back in into tabletop. Tuck your toes, bring your bum to your heel, and then press up to down dog. You might want to walk your dog here, okay? So when I say that, we're just bending our knee, straightening our foot, and then straighten here, okay? Take him for a walk, or her. Or they take your dog for a walk, press it out. Make some space between your ears and your shoulders. Look at your shins or your toes. Bring your thumb in a little bit closer to your pointer finger. Pull the mat away with your feet and your hands. Okay, now we're going to slowly walk our feet up to our hands. Okay. Bend, a micro bend in our knees, forward fold, flat back, come up, all the way up, reach up. We can bring our hands together top and just gently reach back a little bit. Grab that left wrist with our right hand and then just bring our left hand over to the right a little bit. Nice, another little stretch in our side body. Interlace our fingers, press up. Grab that right wrist, reach over. Interlace our fingers, press up. Hands to heart center. Bend our knees, forward fold. Flat back. All right, plant our hands down. Step our left foot back and our right foot back. We'll come into a nice plank here. So we're pushing the floor away, okay? Our belly button's to spine, our heels are pointing back, okay? Let's roll back to down dog, okay? Go ahead and pick up that right foot. Bend our knee, and then just very gently, like, take your foot, so you're like stamping the wall behind you, just to open up that hip a little bit, okay? And then just roll it back to center, okay? Bring your knee in, plant your foot, drop that left knee down, press the shoelace part of your left feet into the mat, okay? We're gonna come into a low lunge here. Nice little lunge, we haven't come up yet. So left hand is pressing into the mat. We're gonna reach our right hand forward, bring it up, jazz hands. That's a shout out to a very authentic friend of mine for more than 2 decades. You know who you are. Jazz hands it. Okay, guys? All right. I can hear her laugh right now. I seriously can. Okay. Take that leg. We're just going to walk our leg, our bum back and just roll onto our heel, okay? Start to straighten that front leg. We're going to come to half monkey pose. Our back is flat here though, okay? You can, if you have books or blocks, you can come up onto those just to bring the floor closer to you. You don't have to. Your choice. Your toes are pointing to your shin, okay? Couple breaths here. Okay? All right. Go ahead and roll onto that foot. Tuck that left toe, lift up that left leg. We're going to send it back into a three-legged plank just for a couple seconds. Drop it down, down dog. Press it out. Okay, same thing. Pick up that left foot, extend it back, bend that knee, stamp, stamp. Right now you're going to see my foot because I'm stamping, right, towards the camera. Roll it back so my hips are now level. Take that left knee in and plant it. We're staying down here. Shoelace part of right feet are pressing the mat, and then our right knee's down. Take our right hand, bring it to center. Left hand extends forward, and then we're going to jazz hand it again. Jazz hands. All right. Sink, sink, sink. Reach, reach, reach. All right. Plant that left hand, and then we're just going to walk our bum back. Start to straighten that left leg. Point your toes to your shin. Flat back. A few breaths here. So we know, I love that it says, the Gita, that it says it's a journey, because that's definitely the truth, right? It's not a one and done. It is a continual journey. Journey of the self, through the self, to the self. All right. Bend that front knee, roll it back. Tuck those toes. We're going to take it back, three-legged plank, just for a second, and then take it back to down dog. Okay. All right, press it out. Now, from here, let's go ahead and walk our feet back up to our hands. Forward fold, a slight bend in those knees, okay? Flat back, come up, and come all the way up. Oh, nice stretch here. Bring your hands out, your heart center. Just shake it out. Let everything readjust, resettle here, okay? All right, ready? Let's do this again. Hands to hips, bend your knees, forward fold. Flat back. Okay, plant your hands. Take that right leg back, left leg back. Plank, blink, blink, blink. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. All right. This time, let's pick up our right leg, extend it back, bring it, bend it in, and we're going to plant it, but we're going to keep that left leg up if you want, okay? If you want to drop it down, you can. It's your choice. You do you, okay? So from here, we haven't raised up yet. We're going to sink into this, really sink into that hip of your bent leg, okay? Okay, you ready? So right hand goes on top of right thigh, left hand goes on top of right hand. We're really sinking down. Our heel is pointing back. That's going to lift up the back of our left thigh, okay? Our left heel is pointing back, okay? Left hand has already come over, so that's adjusted our front. Both of our feet are facing forward. Our front knee is bent, okay? But it's not, it's over the ankle, it's not past the ankle. It can be a little bit behind the ankle if you want, okay? If you're feeling some issue in your back or your knee, you can always step that back leg forward, okay? Shorten that stance a little, okay? It's your choice. Hip of your bent leg, pull it back just a little bit, okay? Our hips are straight in this pose because our feet are straight, okay? All right, sink here. Now arms can go straight up, palms facing each other, or if that hurts your shoulders, they can go to a V, they can go out, they can go at your hips. Heart center, again, you do you, okay? Lift up that back leg. Get into this. Strengthening, super good strengthening pose, our quads, hamstring, stretching out. If you're sitting a lot, it's good. Okay, ready? Plant your hands down. Take that left leg and step it in towards you. Okay, and then start to slowly straighten that right leg that's bent. But we want to keep a micro bend in that knee, okay? Now, we'll come into a nice pyramid pose. Typically, feet, heel, toes are behind heel, but if that is not accessible or if that's too pinchy on your back, just step it wider. Make some space for your hips. Okay, we're really just focusing on getting to the stretch of the back of this leg. Okay, bring your forehead towards your knee, look at your kneecap. You can bring your hands to your ankle if you want to work on balance a little bit here. Totally your choice. Okay. Couple more breaths here. You doing okay? All right. Bend that front knee. Step it in. Okay. We're going to step back to plank, and then we'll just go ahead and we can do a quick plank and then take it to a down dog here. Okay. Notice how your right leg feels compared to your left leg right now. Mine definitely feels different. All right, extend that left leg back, point your toe, bend your knee, bring it forward, okay? We're gonna build up our feet again. If you want to drop that knee and do a low lunge, that's okay too. It's your choice, okay? Gonna come up here. Just sink into that pose. Gauge the muscles on the outer edge of that bent knee. Bring that knee more towards center. Make sure you can see your toes of your bent knee, not your back foot, okay? All right. Raise your arms up. Point that heel of that back leg back to lift up that leg. Sink in. Nice high lunge pose here. All right. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center. Plant your hands back down on the mat. Walk that right leg in a little bit, okay? Start to slowly straighten that bent left leg. Okay, both feet are facing forward here. You're looking at your kneecap. A few more breaths here. Nice, good pyramid, runner stretch. I think it's a super favorite pose of a lot of people. Really gets into the back of the leg. All right. Couple more breaths. Okay, go ahead, pick up that right leg, bring it in. Bend your knees, come up all the way, reach up and over. Nice. Hands together at the top, back to heart center. Okay, from here we're gonna step it wide, okay? So feet are pointing straight forward, so they're parallel to the short end of your mat, okay? So we're in a wide-legged stance here, okay? Bring your arms up. Just bring your arms a little bit behind you, okay? Keeping your back straight or your hips in that neutral bowl, okay? All right. Now we've got a micro bend in our knees. Our hands go to our hip. We're just gonna bend forward a little bit here. Reach for the floor. And then we're just gonna start to walk ourselves over to each side here, okay? Over to the right, over to the left. Really nice. You can stay on one side if you really like that feeling. slow it down, speed it up. It's your choice. I used to, you know, if you're in a studio doing yoga, you always have the insecurity that, oh, people are looking at you, but I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure everyone's like in the moment, enjoying their pose, focusing on their journey, right? On their practice and their mat. Because I've been in classes that are jam-packed, and first of all, I've never seen someone staring at me, and second of all, I've never stared at someone. So I think it's a common misconception with yoga. So always worried about, you know, oh my gosh, I don't look right. I don't look like her. I don't look like what they're doing. But you look like you, and that's what matters, okay? All right, bring your hands to your center. Take your left hand and bring it to the middle. Take that right hand and extend it up. Look up. Let's bring it over a little bit more. All right, plant it down. Take that left hand and bring it up. And then just a little bit more, reach. All right, we're gonna like rotate on the balls of our feet forward, okay? Step back into down dog, take it to plank, and then either come to your knees or just lower down to the mat, okay? From here, your hands are right next to your chest bone here. Your elbows aren't flailed out like this, okay? They're pointing straight back behind you, okay? Belly buttons to spine here. All I want you to do is push the floor with your mat, barely, okay? Little tiny baby cobra here. Couple breaths. Arms are right next to your side body, okay? They're doing the work here, okay? Okay, lower down, bend your knees, and then just take your feet from side to side. It's windshield wiper them. All right, we're gonna tuck our toes, come to child's pose. Up to down dog. It's a nice little flow here. Come back to forward fold. Bend our knees, come up. Okay, bring our hands to our heart center. All right, from here, get strong in your left leg and pick up that right leg and just bend it 90. I might face you and turn here a little bit, okay? So you see, got your right legs at a 90. Your hips are the same height from the floor, so they're level here. Now take that right knee and just start to point it to the ground. So now your foot is behind you. See that? Okay. Just gonna do this here. Just for a few breaths. I think I've said this before, like talking about being your authentic self, like I did not view myself as a picture of what a yoga person looks like. So I was super intimidated to start going to studios and practicing with people because when you hear yoga, you have a certain image, right, in your mind. And that's not me. So, all right, start to straighten that foot as you're doing it now, okay? So we're gonna bend again, bring up, and we're straightening it. So super, super intimidated, but obviously, once I started doing it, I realized that it's such nonsense. Yoga is for everybody, so that fell away. But I know that feeling of feeling like I don't fit into this. But, you know, I felt like I was better with the practice than without it. So I wanted to keep going. So good thing I did, because it definitely, like I said, it found me when I needed it the most. So. All right, now take it back, take that foot back if you want to. Bring your hands to your hip. Start to just hinge your whole torso forward here, okay? You can come into a nice, every time I look at the camera, I lose my balance. You can come into a nice warrior three pose here, okay? Keep your hips the same distance from the floor, okay? Leg is back behind you, pointed. Now, warrior three, you can extend your arms out. For me, like I said, I've been bending the wrong way, so I'm not going to do that. It's going to put too much on my low back. So I'm going to keep my hands close here, or to the hips, or you can, you know, fly. Woo! Not for me today. Okay. All right. Come back up, bend that knee. We're going to bring it all the way up. Now we're going to peace finger. Keep your balance. I know, keep your balance on that left foot. It's a lot. You okay? Okay. You can step it down if you need to, okay? Don't worry. Okay? Now, keep that foot. We're going to peace finger, our right finger. Bring that knee in like we did on our backs, okay? And we're just going to start to slowly straighten that foot, okay? Probably need to find a point to look at just to hold that balance. Don't look at me on the screen because I will mess you up. Back of the neck is long here. Now, you can keep it bent if you want, if you don't want to extend it all the way, or you can just keep it like this too. You do you, okay? All right, when you're ready, bend it, step it down. Whew. That left leg's feeling it, okay? Ready? Ready to do the other side? Okay. We're gonna get strong in our right leg. Bend it. Pick up that left leg. 90 degree it, flex that foot. We're just gonna start, point that knee down. Start to move through this as you feel comfortable. And when you're ready, you can take it to that warrior three. Again, we're hinging at the hips forward, so our body is parallel to the floor, okay? When we're at that warrior three. We're strong in that standing leg. We're pushing the floor away with that standing leg. Hands can go wherever you feel they need to go. Hips are, try to keep them the same distance from the floor. This is what's hard for me at this point. Okay. See, I look every time I look at myself. Okay. Can do this. Couple more breaths. All right, come up. Now you can stay. You can keep that left leg up, or you can tap it down if you needed it to reset. Get strong in that right leg again. Peace finger those big toes. Bring that knee up and start to extend it straight out, okay? You can also take that arm out if you want. Whatever you want to do, I can do it. Let me face you and do this here. Up and out. Hand can go to hip, wherever you want it to go. Couple more breaths. All right, bend that knee. Shake everything out. Whew. It's good, right? Okay, all right. Top of the mat. Bend our knees, forward fold. Flat back. We're almost done here, guys. Extend it back. Down dog. All right, press it out. Okay, we're gonna walk our feet up to our hands. Get a nice bend in our knees. Bend that left leg. Hands are planted on the mat. Pick up that right leg and just tuck it in the back of your left knee, okay? Sink down and then extend it back, okay? Sink down and extend it back. Sink down, extend it back. And when you're ready, you can come into standing splits, however that feels for you. Keeping your hands forward for stabilization, you can lift up that leg. If you have knee, back, ankle injuries, you don't want to be doing this. You can just, you can come into like a child's pose or a down dog. Okay, so the point of this is not to get yourself in the splits. The point of it is to get strong in the standing leg, okay? This is one pose that okay? All right. I'll talk when we go on the other side. I don't want to keep us here too long. Okay, bend that left knee, bend the right knee. Okay, step it back. All right, let's Let's readjust. Come back to center. Come up to flat back, okay? Do the same thing on the other side. So come down. We're going to bend that right knee. Hands plant on the mat in front of you. Pick up that left leg. Put it behind that right knee, okay? Start to straighten it. So bend into it and straighten it. When you're ready, you can express that standing splits pose. So this is it's a great pose for strengthening, obviously strengthening and balancing. It's a pose that I feel like if people see me do it, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you've never done yoga in your life, because you don't look like you're doing the splits. You look like you're just bent over with your leg up. But the point is not how high we get that back leg, okay? And that's why I wanted to incorporate it in this authentic self, because this is my authentic self standing splits, okay? We can get so intimidated with just being what we are, and we don't have to, right? This is great. Like this, my right leg is strengthening, extended back on that left leg. Nice. All right. Bend that knee, bring it in, step it to the side, flat back, bend down, extend your leg back into plank, and drop your knees. Bend your elbows straight back, come into on your belly again. We're going to push up to our nice baby cobra again. Hands right next to chest bone, elbows back. We're just pushing the floor away, okay? Come down, bend our knees, and shield wiper, okay? Okay? All right, so let us flip it over. We're going to come to our back here. All right, so let's go ahead and lower down. Okay, so bend your knees and bring your feet up to your bum. Push your head into the mat, pick up your shoulders and lower them down, okay? Tuck them under there, okay? All right, adjust everything, okay? Pick up that right leg, cross it over your left, lift up your feet, bring them towards you. Grab your tops of your feet and just roll back and forth here, okay? It's like a bicycle, like we're riding our bike. How we like to ride it. Nice on the hips here. All right, take it over a little bit more to the left. Nice. Over to the right. Okay, everything extends up. Feet, hands. You can twist, make circles with your toes, wiggle your fingers. Okay, this time the left knee goes on top of the right. Grab the top of your feet, take your bike. Let's go for a ride. Okay. I could just do this for probably 20 minutes. Feels good. Oh, all right. Okay, feet up, bend those knees, bring them in. Plant your feet down. So pick up your hips, okay, and just take them over a few inches to the right. Drop your knees to the left, extend your arms out, and look to the right. Do a couple breaths here. Okay. Roll your knees back up, pick up those hips, put them back in the center, give yourself a hug. Again, knees to chest. plant it back down. Pick up those hips, take them over to the left. Drop your knees to the right. Arms out. Okay. Knees back up. Pick up that hip back to center. Hug it in one more time. We're going to extend out. Set up for savasana. So extend your legs out. Oh, let everything get heavy here. Do a lot of balancing work today, a lot of leg strengthening. Press your head in the mat. Again, pick up your shoulders and lower them down. Backs of the arm. Resting, palms up. And close your eyes if you want to. Relax your toes. Let your ankles get heavy and melt. Relax your legs, your knees, your hips. Let the backs of your hand just melt into the ground. Let your breath start to slow. Let your jaw relax, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, your ears, your shoulders melt. We're going to go into Shavasana. Let our breath get shallow and let us focus on the journey of ourself, through ourself, to ourself. Because being yourself is it's an honor, it's a privilege, something to share. If you want to stay in Shavasana, please feel free. Thank you for practicing with me. If you're ready to come out of it, go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. A nice deep breath in. Reach your arms over your head, point your feet, bend your knees, give yourself another hug. Remember, you can go back and forth here. Remember the cheetah, right? The cheetah's not going to try to run like, it's going to run like a cheetah. It's not going to try to hop like a bunny. It's not going to try to slither like a snake. It's going to be itself. It's going to run how it runs. All right. Roll to the side. Come up into nice seated Sukhasana, easy pose. Oh, hands to heart center. Go ahead, left hand to right ear. Just stretch out. Extend that right arm. You can bring it back a little bit. Whatever you want to do here. Other side. Take your arms wide, wrap it around. Give yourself a nice little massage, a nice little hug here into the shoulders. Hands to heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. This journey and this practice that we're on, finding ourselves. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering, may you continue to be awesome, and may you progress. Thank you so much. Have a great day.